Don't go with them. The tiny note dropped from the sky just as the little girl's hand reached for the waiting car. Her heart stopped. The smiling strangers suddenly looked nervous. The pigeon refused to fly away. Who could have known she was only seconds away from losing everything? The 10-year-old girl stared at the folded piece of paper in disbelief. The handwriting looked strangely familiar. Trust no one except Mr. Han. Stay where people can see you. Help is coming. The words were short, but they carried a feeling she had not experienced in months. Her father. There you are, the woman said gently. Your guardian is waiting. We don't want to be late. For reasons she couldn't explain, she took one slow step backward. I think I'll wait. The man's smile disappeared for only a split second before returning. There isn't time to wait. The pigeon suddenly spread its wings and landed directly between the girl and the open car door. The strangers were no longer trying to comfort her. They were trying to hurry her. That single realization made her stomach tighten. I don't want to go. The man sighed. You're making this harder than it needs to be. An elderly man hurried toward them, slightly out of breath. The pigeon flew onto a nearby stone fountain and watched silently. The girl blinked. Mr. Han. His eyes briefly met hers before drifting toward the folded paper in her hands. He understood. He turned calmly toward the strangers. I'm afraid today's meeting has been canceled. The strangers quietly returned to their vehicle and drove away without another word. Only after the car disappeared around the corner did she finally breathe again. She looked toward the fountain. The pigeon was gone. If only she knew. Years before she had even learned to read, that ordinary-looking pigeon had begun an extraordinary journey. While other birds searched for food, this one learned patterns. It learned faces. It memorized routes across the city. It recognized voices. It could distinguish trusted allies from complete strangers. It had been trained to return, never for food, for duty. The billionaire had personally supervised every stage of the unusual training in complete secrecy. Only one other person knew the truth, his oldest friend and attorney, Mr. Han. You expect a pigeon to protect your daughter? I trust it more than some people sitting in boardrooms. Inside the mansion, however, not everyone enjoyed seeing the child so happy. During executive meetings, conversations often stopped the moment she walked past open doors. She didn't understand why. She believed adults always told the truth. The following week, the mansion felt different. Smiles became polite instead of genuine. The little girl noticed it before anyone explained why. Her father no longer came downstairs for breakfast. She waited with 2 plates on the table. He must be in another meeting, she whispered. The housekeeper forced a smile. I'm sure someone will speak with you soon. She carried a small tray upstairs herself. Daddy? No answer. She knocked again. Daddy, your breakfast is getting cold. Still nothing. Just as she reached for the doorknob, Mr. Han gently touched her shoulder. His eyes were red. Sweetheart, let's sit together for a moment. She looked at him with confusion. Is Daddy working? He struggled to answer. He won't be coming home anymore. She blinked. I don't understand. Mr. Han knelt until they were eye level. Your father became very sick while traveling for work. She waited for the rest. He passed away. The tray slipped from her hands. The sound of shattered porcelain echoed through the hallway. She didn't cry immediately. She simply stared. No. Her voice was barely audible. No, you're wrong. Mr. Han wrapped his arms around her as she finally broke into tears. No. Daddy promised we'd visit the beach this summer. Her cries echoed through the mansion, bringing tears to the eyes of many employees.